I know.
Okay?
Yeah,
So
I
you
know.
say someone else,
Okay.
minor.
When a 14-year-old is caught sneaking out at night to meet a woman, investigators uncover a shocking secret that neither his family nor the woman's husband ever saw coming. The following footage has never been seen before. On June 11, 2024, an officer responds to an apartment in Reno, Nevada, after receiving a report that a 14-year-old boy had been assaulted.
I got up around 11:30. You know, tell him that I was going to work tomorrow. I was sick. And he's not here. He's been telling me, lying that he was going to his friend's house and like.
Hold on one second. So a boy 14 years old sneaking out of the house. Some women at the beginning of this is inside what looks to be some kind of like interview room at a police department, asking somebody's asking her, have you been effing them? Are you serious? Lying to mom.
Blah, blah, blah. And so finally today I decided to figure out where he was.
The boy's mother explains that her son had previously shared his location with her. Tonight, she used it to track him to a dead-end road.
It was a gate on this road, and I was turning and I seen this car coming, and I got the feeling it was him.
Yeah, did you follow the car?
I followed the car, but then I can't really see at night, so I lost them.
Okay, you know what kind of car it was by any chance?
I think it's a Toyota
4Runner.
Despite losing sight of the car, her son eventually answered his phone and asked to be picked up at a nearby park.
You know what? I'm going to tell you like this. It seems like this type of situation never happens, but it happens way too frequently. I don't know what's going to happen. I have not watched this video, but a 14-year-old is being picked up by what looks to be an adult woman. I hope she ain't selling him. I hope she's not abusing him, but from the accusations of abuse, it seems like that's possible. And they say that mostly men do this. Why she get a slap on the wrist?
When his mother asked who he'd been with, he initially refused to say. Only after speaking with his father did the 14-year-old reveal what had really been happening.
Okay.
So he met this woman. He wouldn't want to go to school. So she reached out to let me know that she was going to be working with him.
Look at the text message. Ask your mom, yes. Is that a problem? Ask her what? If you could spend the night at your house, if I could spend the night at your house, what would she say? Something at the bottom says, planning a sleepover and invite me to it.
It started this school year, toward August 22.
The woman is 46-year-old Caitlin Rock, an engagement specialist at Billinghurst and Swope middle schools who works with students struggling with attendance. Their meetings were supposed to only take place on school grounds. However, investigators would later uncover a series of extremely disturbing texts that reveal the true extent of Caitlin's contact with the teenager.
Wow.
This, I don't think was never at her house. There were other places, like this road, I guess bike trails.
Look at that message. Oh my God, I was worried. Smiley face. I love you so much and had the best night with you. Bunch of hearts and kisses. I had the best night with you too. I will have another best night with you again. Get some rest and I'll wake you up tomorrow. Crazy.
These places, like this road, I guess bike trails. He said that my son was on his Saturday, and I guess today it was just texting.
I want to be in your arms.
He said
all
it started
night.
when he was 13.
As horrifying as these allegations are, they represent only what the victim disclosed to his parents, leaving the full extent of Caitlin's actions still unknown.
I made a video a long time ago. It was a while back. I think it happened over in Colorado or something. It was this woman who was an adult, took advantage of a boy who was a minor. She got pregnant. She got custody. And he was paying a check for that kid. And he was behind because I think he was like 15, 16 years old. He didn't even have a job. When he became an adult, he tried to get custody, but they only gave him like joint visitation, but he still had to pay. And like I said, that back child support was all the way from when she first got pregnant when he was like 15 or 16. Like, how does that make sense? What happens here?
However, investigators would soon have an opportunity to learn more, as Caitlin apparently has no intention of ending contact with the 14-year-old.
She was going to be in the parking lot at 1 p.m. tomorrow or today. Either a Grace for Reno or a four-door Subaru.
With Caitlin expected to return in a matter of hours, detectives meet with the victim and his mother before Caitlin's arrival. Though their conversation is brief, the 14-year-old reveals that Caitlin may already suspect something is wrong.
Where's Daddy at, though? That's what I want to know. Because it seemed at the beginning that his dad was able to get the truth out of him. So where's the dad? Because I know he would have got the information quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So let me ask you this. Last night, did she see Mom? She saw Mom? So she was freaked out then, what you were saying? Caitlin was? What did she say to you?
She was just freaked out. She didn't really say anything.
Okay. If you were to send her a text, would that be...
What's the texture right now? I don't think she was sure.
Oh, really? You think she would think something was up? Or she would think you're okay, so she doesn't need to check on you?
Yeah, it's either that or she thinks something got a little more suspicious.
So it's two investigators speaking with the woman, well, his mom and the victim. And they're talking about the woman. Apparently the woman, he thinks that, she won't answer the phone or she will?
Last night.
She thinks you're in trouble. She's counting on my parents not really taking any action whatsoever.
Caitlin's supposed confidence in the parents' inaction, however, is about to be proven deeply misguided.
Facts.
Just before 1 p.m., Caitlin's car enters the complex, drives straight through, and exits the other side. A detective stationed outside immediately follows her. Those inside the victim's apartment secure his phone as evidence, then take off after Caitlin and the other detective.
Oh, they pulling her? They're pulling her over?
I don't accept it.
First she was like, she's not stopping.
Once Caitlin finally stops, the detectives approach her to explain why she was pulled over.
Hi, Caitlin. My name's Detective Guider. Okay. Obviously, there's some things I want to talk to you about. Okay, you're not under arrest or anything, but I think we need to have a conversation. Would you be willing to come to us, come with us to the station and have that conversation?
You know what I'm gonna say? I know where I'm from. What's the reason for the stop? This is not a consensual conversation. This is almost interrogative. This right here might be a valid reason to allow this case to proceed and have it thrown out in trial. Matter of fact, pre-trial. This is a bad look. What's the reason for the stop? She came through the complex without stopping. What happened? She drove for an unusual amount of time. But what's the reason for you even wanting to stop her? What, just to inquire, question her about this investigation? I think this is a horrible move. Most of these detectives, they're not up on proper protocol on making traffic stops, especially if they've been in a D bureau for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, my kids are at home. Can I
Is
get
there
them
any...
settled?
Is there
Husband's in Finland.
He's in Finland?
Yeah. It's really bad timing.
I totally understand, but it is important. So I want to help you out as any way possible, because I understand your kids. How old are your kids?
13 and 14.
For context, the victim met Caitlin when he was the same age as her youngest, and is...
Hold on. This woman met the victim, her boyfriend, I guess you want to say, when he was the same age as her youngest son. Are you kidding me? Like, check on the kids.
For context, the victim met Caitlin when he was the same age as her youngest, and is currently the same age as her oldest child.
One of them's at a friend's house, and one of them, but he needs to be picked up very soon, and one of them is at home.
Is there any way you can call him?
Yes, but, okay.
I'm just trying so I can get you back home.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do, just make it easy so I can get you back to it.
Caitlin agrees to call her kids, then follows the detectives to the station in her own car. What she doesn't know is that investigators already have the victim's cell phone, and with it, a record of their private conversations.
Do you have any idea why we're talking today?
I am really wondering why, but...
Hold on one second. So not only was it an improper traffic stop, but they didn't even tell her why they were wanting to question her. So basically, she just agreed consensually to go with the police just off the fear of them having the authority to do something to her. Now, I'm not saying that she don't understand that this could possibly be the reason, but I just think a lot of steps have been skipped over by the police, and I'm pro law enforcement over here, but damn.
Can you tell me?
Yeah, I think you might know, and I want to hear, because again, I just want to have a conversation since there's always two sides to every story.
Right.
And I think you know why.
Right.
Do you know a young man by the name of... Yeah. Talk to me.
Oh, she know him.
Okay.
Too well.
Was on my caseload last year.
Sure.
Okay. And then
Caseload.
he has since moved away, lives with his dad.
Okay.
And, you know, we've kind of, like, connected. I saw him, you know, out and about in the community.
Sure.
And, you know, it was just kind of good to reconnect. And
Sure.
I feel like we had a good connection.
Okay. How long?
Connection? A good connection? How about you just say you fucked him? That's what I'm getting at. As disturbing as that is, a minor, Caitlin Rock. This woman here is absurd.
Did you work?
Probably for maybe half of the year or
Okay. So you kind of know him.
Yeah.
What kind of kid is he?
He's really interesting and funny and
A kid the age of your kids is interesting and funny.
Interesting and funny?
Yeah.
Okay. And how old was he when you first started working with him?
Well, he was 13 in 7th grade.
Well, that's what this is about. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now.
Okay.
It's about him. And I know that you know what we're talking about.
After revealing why Caitlin has been brought in, the detective explains that the victim has already been interviewed. He then shares some of the teen's account, giving Caitlin the opportunity to explain what happened from her perspective.
At one point, he said that he actually came on to you.
He did, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Hey, let me tell you, when law enforcement gives you the opportunity to explain your side of the story, self-snitching is real.
He would kind of express those feelings, like, and then it got a little, like, he would say, like, I like you. So very
Like
straightforward and, you know, and I was like, I like you too. Because that's just kind of, I have those interactions with kids all the time.
Absolutely.
It's like, you know, I think you're a really cool kid, and that's what I would express.
Oh, okay. So she want to play it off like she has those kind of attractions, but it's like you're a really cool kid. Oh, no. No. How many other victims?
But in Caitlin's version of events, any escalation that followed was driven entirely by the 14-year-old.
And then it got to the point of, like, he asked to, like, touch me.
Hey, she already admitted the boy proceeded to touch her, acting like he initiated. You know what? Just the simple fact of him initiating does not mean that it's okay. This is not an adult.
And I had to kind of, like, tell him no, that was inappropriate.
And when you say touch, what is he trying to touch?
Just, like, my hips or, yeah. He's like, can I touch your hips? That's kind of how that progressed.
What?
Okay. Those interactions with him, were they all like that?
No, not at all.
Was that just like a one-time thing too, you know?
Yeah, a couple.
So it happened a couple of times?
Yeah, I mean, he was persistent for a little while.
Until you gave in.
Though Caitlin portrays their inappropriate interactions as minimal and entirely one-sided, The victim's own account paints a dramatically different picture.
We'll talk
According
about
to the teenager, Caitlin began regularly picking him up around the time they first met, assaulting him inside her vehicle, and on other occasions at her home. At one point, the 14-year-old attempted to end the abuse.
Hold on. Did the thing say the defendant took blank to her house over the counter, in the bedroom, the bathtub? They got in the back seat. Okay. Touching hips. Hands to hips.
Occasions at her home. At one point, the 14-year-old attempted to end the abuse, but after describing Caitlin as, quote, breaking down in response, he told investigators that he felt bad for her.
She couldn't handle it. She's in love. Perverted person, man.
And ultimately remained in contact. With both accounts sharply contradicting each other, the detective now turns to something that could offer far greater insight into the nature of their contact.
Give me your
how
phone.
the two communicated outside of school.
Do you guys communicate over cell phones?
At a point, he asked for my phone number.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me about that. What happened with that?
So, trying to remember.
Sure. Take your time.
Now you want to get some water too. Come on, man. Spit it out.
I forget how he got it, but he did get my number.
You got your number?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Did he reach out to you ever?
He started to reach out.
Did you respond back?
Yeah.
Well, what were those text messages?
Mostly, just kind of, how's your day? Just kind of like, and then just checking in, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So these images that we're looking at is all from the case. On the right-hand side of the screen, I'm not going to bother reading it, but those are actual photo of probably the detective holding her phone. She gave consent, so they got everything.
That kind of thing.
Okay. Because I have his cell phone. Okay, and now I think there's more text messages, okay? So I want you to be honest with me.
Are you pregnant?
I don't know if I can express that right now.
Crazy.
Okay, take your time, I get it.
Yeah.
I totally
I feel
get it.
like maybe a lawyer would be good.
Though Caitlin requests a lawyer, bringing the detective's interrogation to an end.
Oh my God. Did he even so basically, let me get this right. The police officer made a illegal traffic stop, and I'm not trying to advocate for it all, but I'm just calling it how I see it. He made an illegal traffic stop, didn't even give the reason for the interaction, for the stop, brought her to the police department by her own will. She agreed, probably feeling that she had no choice, because an attorney will definitely defend her that way. Got all the way to her interview room because the detective thought this was a consensual conversation. He didn't even attempt to read Miranda rights. Like, this is crazy.
Her time in the interrogation room isn't up just yet. As for the text messages, their contents were far more explicit and more disturbing than Caitlin ever let on. In one exchange, Caitlin messaged the victim, quote, "I miss being in your arms." In another, when the victim informed her that his mother was sleeping, Caitlin responded with, "Good, because my bed feels lonely without you here." Following the end of her interrogation, the detective allows Caitlin to arrange care for her children, forcing her to explain to her family why she would not be coming home that night.
Hi, Mom. It's
Call her mom?
Something I'm in a interrogation room right now,
Oh,
being
my
questioned
God.
about. It's about an inappropriate relationship with a minor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hold on. And her husband is in Finland? No freaking way. That got to be a city in her state. It got to be.
And I'm sorry for, like, humiliating and embarrassing the family. He was interviewed, and kind of, like, they have our text messages and stuff. I'm going to obviously lose my job.
Hold on. Let me read this. Hope this happened. I'm going to ask my mother. Spend time with me tonight. Okay, that could work. We'd be so much time together. Okay, nothing crazy.
I'm going to lose my family. I'm going to lose everything. Like, I just want to die.
As the consequences of her actions,
Lose everything. Like, I just want to die.
No freaking way. No freaking way. Now she gonna use self-harm as a reason to get herself out of this situation. Come on, stop it. Stop it. You got what you were looking for, now get what you got.
As the consequences of her actions begin to set in, Caitlin arranges for her mother to pick up her kids and ends the call.
Smart
However,
move.
there is still one person left she needs to inform, her husband. First, she sends him a text that reads, quote, "I have some bad news. I am a horrible person and need you to come home ASAP. I've been having an inappropriate relationship with a minor. This is not a joke. I am being arrested." With the message sent, Caitlin can only wait for her husband to respond.
No. What's the rest of it? It's bad and I want to die. I need you to be here for the kids. Call my mom. Dirtbag.
Arrested. With the message sent, Caitlin can only wait for her husband to respond. But before he does, the detective returns with some news of his own.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Okay. I'm done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Caitlin, you are under arrest. Okay.
The detective Mirandizes her and explains the process for search warrants.
This is so fucking backwards, man. This is so freaking backwards. Are you serious? I bet she had a shit attorney. Listen, as I said before, we got to call this down the middle. This woman is innocent until proven guilty, even though she did the most horrendous thing known to man. Are you kidding me? The detective came back and said she's under arrest and then Mirandized her. She even asked Caitlin, say, Caitlin, you are under arrest, okay? And then this is what the cop says.
Okay.
The detective Mirandizes her.
The detective Mirandizes her after telling her that she's under arrest, after having a full, basically, confession without giving her her rights to an attorney.
And explains the process for search warrants they will be executing at her house. In the middle of the explanation, however, Caitlin finally receives the call she had been waiting for from her husband.
Hi. Babe, hi.
Babe.
Yes. Did you get my my message? Okay. Okay, so I am here being arrested. Yes. I'm very, very sorry for this.
I wonder if the husband has any information to add, or if he needs to make a statement about something possibly similar that he may know of. This is odd. Like calling your mom and your mom was chill. Calling your husband and he's in Finland, maybe the country, and he's chill. No freaking way.
But it's kind of happening like this. I don't know even what to do. I know. Okay. Yeah. Someone else. Okay. I don't want to get into it, please.
Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Man up. This is what I'm talking about. Husband ain't having it. So you been fucking someone else? A minor?
Someone else. Okay. I don't want to get into it, please.
Press her.
My life is over. I'm sorry. I f***ed everything up, and I'm sorry. What?
Her husband's unusual question seemingly suggests he doesn't believe the call is even real.
I want you to tell me the middle names of our subject.
It's me. This is really happening.
Oh, okay. So the husband is not there. So the husband is thinking, no freaking way. Her phone must have been compromised. Somebody must be sending me some text messages, probably eventually gonna say they want to give me I'm gonna have to pay them some money, or they gonna expose me. He's like, what are our 2 kids' middle names? And she's like, no, this is serious. I'm for real. Hey, I'm on the side of the husband. He planned this right, because that's true. This could be a fake call.
This is with the mail?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, okay.
Just 13 days after Caitlin's arrest, records show that her husband filed for divorce. To learn more about Caitlin's time working...
Player move. Just 13 days after Caitlin's arrest, her husband say, pew, up out of here, weirdo.
Records show that her husband filed for divorce. To learn more about Caitlin's time working for the district, Iwu visited both middle schools where Caitlin worked to request a statement.
There's not much to say. I mean, they didn't see her that often, so she was usually at the other school.
Best of your knowledge, anything that indicated what might have been going on?
It was a shock. It's just shocking for people. It's kind of shocking.
Any information at all you think you willing to share?
I did just seem normal to me, but I didn't interact with her very often.
According to the principal of Swope Middle School, Caitlin primarily worked at Billinghurst Middle School. However, they declined to comment. Iwu also attempted to obtain a statement from the Washoe County School District Administration Building, but it did not go quite as expected.
What?
I was here to see if I can get anybody to give a statement on the case. I'm sure you guys have heard of Caitlin Rock. What's that? Oh, okay, it was assault of a minor out of a school district staff member.
You have to get in touch with Ms. Campos. She is in a meeting the whole day today, but I will give it to you, her email address, and email it her, okay?
Okay.
So she can see if she can give an appointment for you.
Excellent.
Or you guys can work.
There's nothing uncommon about that. There's nothing in common about that at all. Nothing uncommon.
Okay, thank you very much.
We later followed up by email asking about Caitlin's employment history and the district's official stance on the case. The district responded with details about Caitlin's employment, but did not address its position on the case.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so this was sent out by a public information officer, WCSD, Office of Communication and Public Relations. I think this might be, okay, this might not be the authorities. Oh, wait, actual. Okay, I got what's going on. My fault. So this footage right here is actual footage from the channel that I'm reacting to. That's cold-blooded. Hey, I appreciate this content creator for doing that. Kind of threw me through a loop. So the content creator is the person who went to this actual office and they stalled because if this guy would have been a police officer, they probably would have had a different response for him. But because of who he is, they went ahead and they played like, the typical news, independent news, a way to give them more time on how to respond to them. And of course, he definitely followed up by email and they sent a very generic letter. Caitlin Rock was employed as an engagement specialist at WCSD and was hired on August 2022. She was employed at Billinghurst Middle School and Swope Middle School. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's get back to it.
The district responded with details about Caitlin's employment, but did not address its position on the case. According to court records, Caitlin was arrested and charged with 19 felony offenses involving the minor, including allegations involving physical contact and electronic communications. She pled not guilty. On April 17, 2026, Caitlin Rock appeared in court for sentencing. Before the judge handed down her punishment, however, the victim was allowed to address the court directly.
Okay.
He stated, quote, "I am still hurt. I am still angry. I am still ashamed. I was just a kid and you knew exactly what you were doing. I don't want anyone else to go through what I went through. I want her to be in prison for a long time so she can never hurt anyone again." Following the victim's statement, Caitlin Rock was sentenced to 144 years in prison.
Holy shit. They got her. This seemed like something that only happened to dudes. Justice. Yep, I'm Richie B here. Richie B Investigates, cover everything breaking. Tap into the channel by subscribing, and I will catch you on the next one.